Greetings, it's Iain from RTO, third and final video of the day, and it is Perfect Side. And today we're looking at an album of a band I really love. I've only seen them once, but they were brilliant. But this album is actually probably one of the favourite albums of a dear friend of mine who sadly passed away. I mean, he passed away in 2002, all very sudden. His name was Paul, but we affectionately known him as PK because of his love for motorsport, and Nelson PK was one of his favourite drivers, so he got the nickname PK. And this album was always in his car, so I got to love this album as much as he does. So this is for PK. So Moody Blues from Birmingham in 1964. They had Denny Lane was in it. He left. Then in came Mr. Lodge and Mr. Hayward to join Graham Edge and the rest of the boys. So an incredible change in direction as well. So Days of Future Past is actually their second album, so they'd made that more soulful bluesy album with Denny. He leaves and they come up with this album, Days of Future Past, released in 1967, and it's been cited as one of the first examples of progressive rock. So you've got Justin Hayward on acoustic and electric guitars, piano, John Lodge on the bass and vocals, Mike Pinder on mellotron, piano, gongs and spoken bits, Ray Thomas on the flutes, the incredible Graham Edge on drums and vocals, Peter Knight conducting the London Festival Orchestra. So side one starts off with a track called The Day Begins and Morning Glory. It's a really good start to the thing. You've got this sort of spoken bit, the orchestra's on it. It sort of leads you into what you're going to get. Some lovely pieces on that. Then we have Dawn. Dawn is Feeling. This is great. It's got that. It's Moody Blues in the orchestra. It's a great vocal from Mike Pinder. I love this. And you got the backing vocals of Justin, which really suits Mike's vocals. It really worked. The morning, another morning. Ray Thomas now. It's bluesy with the orchestra. Fantastic track. Gentle. Ray's vocals are great on that. Then we have Lunch Break. This has got that sort of 50s feel into it. And you know, when you watch the Pathé News, it's got a little bit of instrumental at the beginning. It sounds like you're going to get some "Hello, I'm from the BBC." I love the vocal from John on that. Excellent. So that's side one. Now side two starts off with the Afternoon, Forever Afternoon, Tuesday. Brilliant. It's a great track to open up side two. I love Justin's vocals on it. Just fantastic. That goes into Evening. This is really uplifting. It's real melodic. Some lovely vocals. The strings are just on fire on that. Then we get Evening, the Sunset, Twilight Me. Again, it's a very sort of 50s start. It's, you know, like for an advert on Pathé News again. Super little track. I think the transition between the tracks on this is wonderful. It's just soothing. And then we get The Night, which of course, the big thing about this is Nights in White Satin. You get the strings, and then you get all of a sudden you get that beautiful guitar that's the intro to Nights in White Satin. It's got a wonderful, wonderful flute solo on this from Ray Thomas. It's absolutely divine. The strings, and it's probably one of the best vocals Justin Hayward ever did. It's a great, great track to end the album. As usual, it's very hard to pick the best side of a concept album because it's two contrasting sides. First side is more orchestral and some harmonies, and then side 2 is the more progressive rock element of it. Some beautiful playing. Some of the songs on here are wonderful. I mean, The Day Begins is just fantastic. The Morning and Another Morning are just wonderful. But side 2 to me, it just takes you on a journey of a day that starts in the afternoon. The hustle and bustle. You get the twilight where everything's, they've had a busy day, they're relaxing. And then the night, which has got the beautiful Nights in White Satin. I think it's a brilliant concept to do like a day in one side. And that's why side 2 has always been my favourite side. And it does include Nights in White Satin, my favourite song by the Moody Blues. So it was a little bit easier, this one, but I do love this album, and when I do put it on, it just reminds of the fun times with PK. If it wasn't in the car, it'd be in the evening after been out watching music. We go back for a nightcap, which me really meant eating the whiskey bottle. And we'd put this album on and just put the world to right. And I mean, I still miss him now. So that's why we've done this album. Okay, that's all for today. Tomorrow is Ladies' Day. It comes round so quick. And tomorrow we've got album ranking of Fame with Fleetwood Mac, and that's Stevie Nicks. And retro ranking tomorrow is the great Joni Mitchell. And I'm picking my favourite Joni Mitchell songs. So, busy old day, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.